You place this plant to attract wealth, but without knowing, it may be locking your money in place. Because this red leaf tree doesn't release until you ignite it. Imagine this. You walk into your living room. There it is. A tall, silent tree with dark red leaves, glowing like embers beneath soft light. You placed it there because someone said, "It brings prosperity," but weeks have passed, and the money feels stuck. Things should be flowing, yet the room feels heavy. What if I told you this tree hasn't failed you? You just haven't spoken its language yet? Because this isn't just a plant, it's a guardian. But guardians don't give freely. They wait for the right ritual to unlock what they protect. Not every tree glows. Some guard the fire within. The red leaf fig doesn't bloom in color to be admired. It stands still, like a flame that is chosen not to flicker. In Feng Shui, this plant holds the energy of fire, but not the wild kind. Not the fire that burns fast, then disappears. This is the protective flame, the ember that stays, to warm, to shield, to guard the wealth you haven't even called in yet. But here's the secret. If you place it in your space and forget it, it will guard nothing, because guardians must be acknowledged. Their chi doesn't activate through sunlight or water alone. It activates through ritual, through intention, through a simple act of connection. Before we begin, this isn't a tutorial. It's an invitation. Stay until the end, and I'll show you the ancient way to awaken this tree's protective chi, using one coin and a whisper of red light. This is one of many trees in this series. If you're new here, welcome to the quiet path of abundance. There's a reason this tree doesn't sway like others. It holds still, not because it's lifeless, but because it's listening. The red on its leaves isn't decoration. It's a language, a signal, a quiet ember asking, "Do you know what I'm here to protect?" Most people place the red leaf fig because it looks beautiful, dramatic, architectural, even exotic. Some are told it symbolizes luck, so they buy it, hoping wealth will simply bloom around it. But here's the misunderstanding. This tree doesn't attract prosperity the way others do. It guards it. And without a relationship, without a ritual, a guardian stays silent. In Feng Shui, every object emits a form of qi. And the red leaf fig? It holds fire she know, the unstable, burning kind. But the deep, internal fire, protective, rooted, powerful. Its red leaves echo the southern sector in Feng Shui, the direction of fame, heat, and activation. But left untouched, that energy lies dormant, just like a flame locked inside a lamp, still bright, but unable to warm a room. Scientific echo. Modern studies in color, psychology, and energy frequency show that red light activates alertness, mental presence, and circulatory flow. But without interaction, the signal is lost. Energy isn't just color, it's connection. That's why this tree won't speak to your space unless you speak to it first. Do you have things in your life you've placed with hope, but never revisited? Things meant to protect you, that now sit forgotten? The red leaf fig isn't just a pretty plant. It's a vessel of fire, waiting to be remembered. A guardian not of what you've gained, but of what could come, if only you called it forth. And that's where most people miss it. Because it's not just what you place in a room, it's where and how the energy flows around it. Let's go there next. There's a corner in your home where you thought abundance would bloom. You placed the red leaf fig there, proud, tall, dignified, but something still felt off. The space didn't open. The air didn't shift. The wealth didn't come. Why? You see, it's not just what you place, it's where the energy goes after that. Most people think the tree will radiate prosperity, no matter where it stands. But the truth is, if the fire chi is misaligned, this guardian becomes a gate, not a giver. In classical FengShui, the southern sector holds fire energy, the element of activation, reputation, and flow. But place this fire tree in the wealth corner soon, and you might ignite conflict instead of currency. Wealth areas need gentle, flowing chi. Too much fire here? It scorches. Too little fire in activation zones? The space goes dull. That's why placement is key. South amplifies fire chi, perfect for this tree. Southeast, wealth. Use with caution, pair with water or metal to balance. North, career. Avoid fire clashes with water chi. Think of it like this. You're not just placing a plant. You're writing an energy sentence. One wrong word, and the message doesn't flow. Science, echo. From an energy field perspective, corners with no flow, blocked light, or clutter trap electromagnetic and thermal energy. A fire-based plant like the red leaf fig becomes overwhelmed, emitting back chaotic vibrations instead of order. Studies in biophilic design show plants positioned in harmony with movement plus light reduce cortisol and increase spatial coherence. Is your guardian trapped in a corner that even you avoid? Maybe the plant didn't fail. Maybe the flow was never opened. So maybe it was never about the plant. It was always about how you spoke to the space. You placed a guardian, but didn't show it where to stand. And a fire, placed in shadow, doesn't warm. It waits, just like your prosperity, waiting for a clear path to return. But even in the right corner, even under the right light, there's one thing this tree still needs. You, because a silent guardian cannot awaken itself. Have you ever walked past the same plant? For months? It stands there, not asking, not giving. But what if I told you, and it was waiting? Many people say, I have plants, but I don't feel anything change. That's because they placed, but never engaged. The red leaf fig is not a giving tree. It is a mirror. It reflects your presence back to you. And if you're absent, it will be, too. In classical feng shui, there's a principle rarely spoken. Even the most powerful symbols go dormant when ignored. The red leaf fig isn't a symbol of passive luck. It's an energetic sentinel, a being placed not just to decorate, but to anchor the fire chi in your home. But fire without ritual is just light, and light without attention fades. The guardian needs a key. That key is you. In ancient energy systems, fire is not simply about brightness. It's about intentional heat, the kind that transforms, the kind that protects what matters. When you walk past this tree without noticing, its chi retracts. When you pause, place a hand near it, whisper something real, it responds. Because this is not a passive object. It's an energetic contract, and you haven't signed it until you show up. Science echo. Modern physics calls this the observer effect. The act of observing something changes its behavior. Studies in bioenergetics show when we interact with plants, gently touch, speak, or focus on them, their electrical signaling changes. They shift. So do we. Maybe the reason your space feels static isn't because nothing's moving. It's because you haven't moved with it. And the guardian has been standing there, still, waiting for you to say, I see you. This isn't just a plant. It's an energy form, shaped like a tree, holding the fire of protection, waiting to be awakened by your presence. So, what happens when you start showing up for it? Every morning, with just one simple gesture? Let's go there next. One morning, you light a small red lamp near the tree. Nothing dramatic, just warm light. And somehow, the room feels different, like something has opened. You didn't move the furniture. You didn't sage the house. You simply turned on a light. With intention. Most people think light is functional. We use it to see, to work, to read. But in FengShui, light is not just brightness. It's qi in motion. And red light, that's fire. Without fire, guardians stay asleep. And without intention, fire becomes noise. In elemental FengShui, fire governs movement, transformation, visibility. When you shine red light onto the red leaf fig, you're not decorating it. You're igniting the space. That warmth softens the dense qi around the plant. It tells the room, energy, you may move now, especially in the south sector where fire belongs. This ritual becomes potent. It aligns symbol, direction, color, and qi. And alignment is what opens the path for prosperity to flow. Scientific echo. Color therapy studies show red light activates the hypothalamus, which governs cycles plus energy flow, increases alertness and warmth in energy fields, helps reset attention in sacred space environments. Simply put, red light doesn't just light a room. It awakens attention in plants. And in people, have you been sitting in a space that feels dim, even when the lights are on? Maybe it's not about wattage. Maybe it's about qi not being invited to glow. The red leaf fig isn't waiting for you to water it. It's waiting for light, for presence, for a moment where you stop and say, I choose to let this fire breathe. So what happens? When you go one step deeper, not just light, but a sacred act, a coin, a whisper, and the fire begins to guard. It was a quiet morning. The tree looked the same, but you felt it. Something shifted. The air softened. The tension in the room lifted. Not because of anything big, but because you had done something no one else does. You gave the fire a reason to protect you, step by step. Step 1. Cleanse the ground. Sit with your red leaf fig. Place your hand near its base. Gently clear away fallen leaves, dust, or stones. Take a slow breath. Feel the soil cool, calm, undisturbed. Whisper softly, I open the ground for protection to take root. Why this matters? You are engaging Earth Qi, the stabilizing force in Feng Shui. Earth nourishes metal. By clearing and touching the soil, you are inviting energy to settle. In spiritual energy work, The act of touching the earth before invoking power is called anchoring presence. Step 2. Plant the coin. Choose a small, real coin, preferably gold or copper-colored. Hold it in both palms. Let its weight be real to you. Slowly press the coin halfway into the soil, just beside the trunk. As you do, say, "I plant this symbol of wealth to be guarded, not lost." Why this matters? In the 5 elements, metal governs money, value, and clarity. Placing metal into earth at the root of fire creates a harmonizing triangle. Earth, metal, fire, prosperity flow. You are writing a contract in energy. This is my wealth. I trust you to protect it. Step 3. Activate the fire with red light. Position a soft red lamp or LED light near the plant. Let the glow touch the base, the leaves, the coin. Turn it on. Don't rush. Sit in the light. Let it warm you. Let the flame awaken. Let the chi move. Why this matters? In FengShui, red light is not decor, it's fire chi in wave form. It activates and energizes symbols. The light turns the planted coin into an active charge of prosperity. Red light also connects emotionally. It calls attention. It says, "This space is sacred now." Step 4. Whisper to anchor the contract. For the next 3 mornings, before coffee, before phone, stand near the tree. Look at it. Whisper, even your mind. "I guard wealth with awareness. I call ease into money." You don't have to believe it yet. You just have to say it with presence. Why this matters? Energy follows repetition. Whisper is a spiritual command, the most ancient way to move chi. By returning daily, you become part of the field. It's not about convincing the tree. It's about showing the universe that you're showing up. Scientific echo. Studies in habitual mindfulness show tiny repeated actions create neural priming for success. Objects linked to intention and emotion become energetic anchors. Light and gesture-based rituals reduce cortisol, increase alpha brainwave activity. This isn't magic. It's bioenergetic design applied spiritually. Maybe you've tried many things: mantras, vision boards, moving furniture. But what if abundance doesn't need drama? What if it just needs you to mean what you place? The coin is small. The light is soft. But intention? When placed with presence, it rewrites the room. If you've done this ritual, or you plan to, comment softly below. I planted the fire. Let your guardian hear you. I ground with awareness. I give with calm. I receive without fear. There is a tree standing in your space now, not asking for sunlight or water, but for your presence. It doesn't speak loudly. It doesn't bloom for attention. But every time you pass it without looking, it whispers, "I'm still here, guarding what you've placed." Prosperity doesn't always arrive with noise. Sometimes it enters through the smallest contract: a coin, a light, and a whisper you barely said aloud. If this video made you pause even for a moment, let me know by commenting, "I see the guardian now." Or tell me, where did you place your red leaf fig? What did you feel? This space isn't just a channel. It's a circle, and your story belongs here too. I place with presence. I light with purpose. I let the guardian hold what flows.